Hey guys, welcome back again to the Zeal Cigar Review. Today we're talking about a cigar that's been out since April, and JB's actually smoked it, but I never have smoked it yet. It's our rep's, I think he said, one of his favorite cigars from the brand. All next on the Zeal Cigar Review.
I'm pretty sure every time he's come in, this has been what he's smoking. I'm pretty sure he said it is his favorite.
Yes, I have not had it before, but of course we were talking about the Foreign Affair by Luciano. Luciano cigars have been a little bit of a hit for us, and I've actually liked everything I've smoked, except for this, because I've not smoked it. So we're going to go ahead and smoke it. JB smoked it, and he didn't want to say anything about it to me. I guess you smoked it. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he thought it was great or if he thought it was booty. According to JB, things are not good, are booty. Well, I'm looking forward to getting into this, and this is, I guess they're Corona size. Maybe a Robusto?
It's a Robusto,
It's a
yeah.
Robusto?
It's
okay. 5 by 50, I guess, something like that?
It's a Rothschild, technically, I think
Rothschild.
is what they call it. Yeah, 4.5 by 48.
Rothschild, that's how it's spelled.
It's an Ecuadorian Sumatran wrapper.
Okay.
2 binders.
Yes.
Nicaraguan and Ecuadorian.
Okay.
And then the filler is a mix of Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Costa Rican.
Oh, not a big fan of Costa Rican tobacco. I'm really not. I don't think you are either. Am I correct in that?
There have been a couple cigars that were very good with Costa Rican tobacco. The Timeless Pan America was very good with Costa Rican tobacco.
Okay. Well,
but we have not had the greatest luck with Costa Rican.
Once I heard Costa Rican,
blends.
It got a ding for me on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and...
Are you judging a book by its cover, dude?
Yeah, it's kind of a plain... It's kind of
not really by its cover.
It's kind of a plain label. It's not really, popping in any way, shape, and form. It's kind of easy, but you know what? I'm not going to judge a book by its cover or a cigar before I smoke it, so now we got to cut light in.
Smoke? I generally don't remember it.
Okay.
But what that tells me is that I wasn't super excited, probably.
Yeah. It was forgettable.
But I don't remember, so we're going to find out.
Well, this is my first cigar of the day.
No, it's not.
You're right. I did just smoke the glitch, didn't I? I totally forgot about that. It's not my first cigar of the day.
I will hold everybody accountable.
I already had the glitch by a Blackbird, which is actually very, very good.
Yeah, you were raving about that.
I had the Claro and you had the
Oscuro. Yeah.
Very good cigar. Very good cigar.
A little bit of spice, maybe some nuttiness at the beginning.
Oh yeah, it's a spicy meatball in the beginning. Not super spicy, but the spice wanes off pretty quick, so I'd try to call it a 4. Doesn't linger a lot in the nasal cavity.
Yeah, none on the retrohale though.
Yeah.
Just on the palate and the mouth.
Contrary to what Russell Crowe might want to say, I am not entertained.
Really?
No. You
know what's interesting compared to the Camacho we just smoked?
Which was fantastic.
They have a similar spicy twinge to them.
A little bit.
But the Camacho was way more potent.
Flavorful? Yeah.
You would say more flavorful?
Oh, yeah. That Camacho is one of the best cigars I've had this year. Yeah, that was very, very good. I'm getting into it now. I mean, a little nutty, a little creamy at the very beginning. That spice lingers, a little pepper.
Pretty balanced. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of creaminess, a little bit of woodiness.
I want every cigar, to be honest with you, I want every cigar to grab me in the first, inch. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't grab me in the first inch, I almost lose disinterest and won't put it down. And this isn't really grabbing me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's okay.
But it is very interesting because it is a similar smoke to that broadleaf.
It's getting a little sweeter now in the retrohale. I'm getting into it a little bit more. I just wish the initial smoke would be. There's some sweet caramel now with that pepper, and a nice spice that I really can't put my palate on. Somewhere between like a nutmeg and a peppery nut. Yeah, peppery nutmeg.
Yeah, not like a black pepper, like a hot pepper that you would grow on a tree.
Yes, I would agree.
A tree. Peppers grow on trees, guys. Did you know that?
Plants, whatever. I've got some sweetness now. I didn't like the fact that I didn't get sweetness right away. And that might be just because I'm being picky, but I really wanted that sweetness that I'm getting now, like the nutmeggy sweetness with some caramel on it. I really like that. But I wanted it at the very beginning. But it is now. Now it's pretty decent.
Yeah, the spice is picking up for me.
Yeah, I like that. It's actually waning off for me. Where you at in the cigar? Well, we're about the same. I'm a little bit further. Razor sharp burn. Razor sharp burn on that one. It's a nice burn.
Oh, nothing but
nice
quality
ash.
From them, 100%. Yeah, we may have to get into this one a little bit more.
We'll come back in the second, third, and tell you what we think. So far, I'm going to give this where I'm at, just starting it, out of 10, I'm going to give it a 5. You know, I thought it'd be better, you know, to be honest with you. But keep that in mind, that the second and final third can change a lot. So be right back. All right, so we're back. And what are you thinking, JB?
I think it's a really good medium smoke, leaning a little bit light. Very good any time of day smoke. I think you could enjoy this in the evening with probably a scotch would actually probably go good with this.
Yes, it would.
Any kind of coffee, especially if you're somebody that likes to put like some creamer in your coffee, this would go really, really good with that. It's also a good midday smoke. It's not too strong. It's not too light. It's a very balanced smoke. Lots of flavors, though, I would say. I wouldn't say that any of them were overly prominent, other than maybe like some creamy, spicy cedar.
It's developed much better from the very beginning for me. I got some caramel, some nutmeg, a little bit of spice holds on there throughout it. It is very well balanced, though, and I definitely would agree. It's good. It's not great for me. It's not phenomenal. I would love to find a Habano that wows me in the way that certain Habanos have wowed me, and this isn't wowing me, to be quite honest with you. So, which is odd because I think almost everything from Luciano I've loved, except this so far.
Yeah, it's my least favorite of the lineup at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's still some new ones that we haven't smoked from them yet that were at PCA. One of them we did smoke that was very interesting and good, which we'll end up probably smoking that on here. But so far, yeah, there's a couple we haven't tried from them. This is probably the one that I've enjoyed the least.
Yes, I would agree. Now, that said, still pretty darn good, to be honest with you, compared to most Habanos.
So that's why I didn't want to say anything about when I smoked it. I 100% remembered what I remembered about this, dude.
Okay.
And I didn't want to taint your impression. Here's the shitty thing about this, though, is he's been around me long enough to know that if I haven't asked him 10 times if he smoked this yet, and I've said I've smoked it, he probably can assume that he knows that I didn't enjoy it.
100%.
So even if I didn't tell him what I thought of this before this video started, he probably already had a pretty good idea of where my head was.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe on that one. So, but I am going to nub it. I'm going to take it past the label here and let you know what it actually develops up to in the final third in just a second. So be right back. All right, guys, we're finally back, and here is our final assessment. I actually have the Cigar. Is it Cigar? I still can't pronounce the name. Kind of nub cigar holder here, finishing up the end of this. I will say this. It finished in the second and third much better than the first, to be honest with you. Didn't grab my attention, and I would say overall it's a good cigar. I'm not going to say it's a great cigar at all. In the Luciano line, I would agree with you. It's the least impressive in my personal opinion.
Okay, I would agree with that. A lot of flavor notes in it, though, man. Like,
yeah.
I feel like it doesn't get enough credit for that. There is a lot of really good mixture of flavors in here that come and go in and out of the cigar. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I think out of their lineup, this is probably the one that I like the least.
Yeah. That doesn't mean I don't like it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to smoke it again. But I will say it didn't impress me as much as the other stuff, to be quite honest. But it's a decent little cigar, and like you said, I think you can smoke it any time of the day. Yeah. And I think pairing it with a light bourbon or a nice scotch,
yeah,
absolutely be a banger to pair with. So let's give a value score to this. So what's the MSRP on it?
$9.50.
Okay. All right.
$9.50.
But it's Rothschild.
For the Rothschild.
It's $9.50.
$9.50.
My value score would be a 6. It's not worth $9.50. In my opinion. No. Not worth $9.50. I love Luciano stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm telling you this much. I think that's a little much for this.
Okay.
In my personal opinion. I'm going to say 6. You
okay.
know? What does that tell you, though? We're not bought by manufacturers.
Well, no.
We don't sit there and give out our opinions and everything else like that to save them. Because everything else he's done, I've actually liked and I really, really love. But
Ed will probably come in and give us some crap about it
I don't
because it's his favorite cigar. But he also knows and expects that when we smoke these,
yeah,
he wouldn't give them to us to smoke and review and do this if he didn't know that we were going to give an honest review to people.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's one of the reasons.
And I absolutely like Luciano's other stuff. I just think for $9.50 on a Rothschild, it's a little much in my opinion. Well, and I'm not a big fan of Costa Rican tobacco. Now, keep in mind, this is my personal opinion. You might have a completely different opinion about this. I want to hear you say you'll pay $9.50 for this. I want to hear
my
that.
value score is 650 or 6.5.
Okay, yes, because I know you agree with me on this.
And the reason is because when you get up into $9 and you're talking that Habano, you're talking $11 for a Don Carlos.
Yeah.
Or $9 for a Magnum-R. $7 for the Habano from Charter Oak. Mm-hmm. Or the Pilon from CAO, I think comes in around the same price for a nice middle of the road. But they don't have the same complexity that this does.
It does have complexity, I will say that. But as far as, Luciano's other stuff, I absolutely like everything. And typically that happens with different manufacturers. There'll be a cigar from a certain manufacturer. I like all this stuff, but there's a certain cigar I don't like, or I don't think is the ascribed value that I personally would say.
Well, they don't blend these cigars for us, right?
Right, they blend it for the majority of it.
Yeah, right? So there's a lot of people out there that are really going to enjoy this. They're going to hear about this nice mixture of Habano, this double binder, this really rich, unique, earthy,
and it's a good cigar.
Sweetness, and
I would just say $9.50 is a little much. I would say a better price would probably be $7. That'd be my opinion.
Okay.
But I'm not the manufacturer, and I'm not the one that blends this. There's our assessment of the Foreign Exchange by Luciano.
Foreign Affair.
Foreign Affair by Luciano. I have butchered this name 4 or 5 times. So, long story short, what did you think about it? Have you had the Foreign Affair by Luciano? Did I get it right? And drop a comment below if you've had it. What did you think about our assessment of the cigar? And hope you enjoy. So do us a favor. Do us a huge favor, because YouTube loves when you do this. And we need to like this video. Smash that like button. Please subscribe if you find any value in these videos. And with that said, guys, I've been Bradley. This has been JB. And you know the drill that we are out of here like what?
Last year.
Peace.